Good morning, everybody, or good evening, or wherever you are, your time zone. Hello. We're coming down. We're a little higher up than last night because we were just below 40,000. I think we were at like 3999. We're a little above right now, but I don't think it means anything. I think we're on our way. I think we're still headed down, and we're gonna probably and the next big test is this blue line right here. It's going to be the 100-week moving average, and we'll see if we if we're gonna bounce off of that or if we're going to yeah, this is a 100-week uh, moving average, and we're gonna see if what we're gonna do. I wonder how long it'll take. It seems like it's gonna take a week or two to get there, and by that time, I mean this thing is moving up pretty fast. So maybe it'll be at it's right now it's at about 35.5. By the time it gets there, maybe it'll be 36.5. So about $1,000 up. We'll see, but this is gonna be a big test. If we bounce off of it, that's a pretty good sign. If we don't, boy, we are headed towards some disaster. Let me tell you that. Now, let me pull up the other indicators to see if we can see anything else that's important to us. And no, there's nothing else here. So, like, these are the other indicators. We've blown past them, right? This is the 100-day, 200-day, 50-day, all that stuff. 50 days up here. This is the 50-week in purple. This is the 100-week in blue, and the 200-week in red, which is where I really think we're going to go, the 200-week. So that's interesting. What ended up happening is we actually ended up bouncing off the 200-day, right? That was the 50. Okay, sorry, I mixed those up a little bit. We bounced off the 200-day, so it acted as resistance, and it's acted as resistance in the past. And I don't think we need to pull one up, for example. We get the idea. Now we're going to see what happens when we hit the 200. Generally speaking, the 200 has held support previously, but it tends to dip as well. Like, it's broken through, and when it does break through, it ends up going down, right? Mind you, this is an anomaly, right? Yeah, and this is the unfortunate truth here. Like, in this case, it just went right through. Whatever. Let me explain something. We are not in good territory, right? Whatever I say, we are not in a good place, right? This is not somewhere you want to be. Right, below the 50-week is not somewhere where you want to be. Below the bull market support band is not somewhere you want to be. This range between the 50 and the 100 is not where you want to be. Right, this is not good, and there are larger implications of us being here. Since having done this double cycle, if we actually go below the 100, it's really wild because we go down to the 200-week every time we go below the 100. So it's definitely nerve-wracking. Because there's some questions that come up. Is this the end of the cycle? Right? Is this the end of the cycle? And then is diminishing returns this heavy? Right? Is it this heavy? That's wild. We barely had a pump. Hey, look at the last cycle. Let's go. I'm not going to use the wick. We're going to go right from here all the way to here. This was a 10,000% up. It's 9,700, basically 10,000. From here, let's say this is the bottom, all the way to here, we're at about 2,000. This is 2,000. That's wild. That's 5x less. That is absurd, right? That is not 5x. That is not 5. That's like 20x. But that's way less than the previous, right? This is significant diminishing returns. Significant. Makes me very, very nervous. And the previous one was even more, for sure. Right? It was definitely even more. So, stuff trips me out a little bit. We did see, though, in this case, like, we came up. But once you go below the 100, it essentially means you've ended the cycle. So if we do actually clip below this, and we're very close, as you can see, we're not very far. It kind of reminds me of this time. You end the cycle. You end the cycle. And you go down to the 200. Goddamn. All right, let's go see what CNBC is saying. What's up? What's new? Okay, futures are up. Everything's popping off right. Market's up right now. That's good. That's why Bitcoin's up a little bit. Inflation higher than expected. Damn, that's wild. 8.5. Putin warns Russia cannot be isolated. U.S. and U.K. investigator reported chemical weapons. Okay, well, the US and UK said they're looking for chemical weapons to be used to invade Russia. So this might be the indicator they're all looking for to go into war. Watch out. There's a bomb, apparently. That's not good. iPhone production shut down, so it's gonna be it's gonna be difficult for the iPhone sales. We gotta bring numbers down then. Well, this makes me a little nervous. Like this is what they look for, kind of thing, right? They're looking. They're looking for chemical weapons. And this hunt for chemical weapons is not a great thing because that means they're going to try to you know, they're going to try to find an excuse to attack. And I mean, it's good for the markets, of course, because they're going to think, right? I mean, if you're in a position like me and you have dry paper, they're going to think. But if you're someone holding, or you're those poor soldiers, it's not very good. I don't think it's very good news. But you can bet that Ukraine is just like hoping, right? They're definitely hoping that the US joins in. And this is something that concerns me even more is these guys, all these actors here. You got Ukraine, Poland, all the other actors, and there's many. It's not just Russia, Ukraine, and NATO, right? There's more than that. One of them just needs to start dropping some Russian-made chemical weapons and say, all right, well, here you go. There's some chemical weapons, and then there we go. You get Russia jumping in, and I mean, this is not the first time this happened. This stuff happens all the time. So there's something to be concerned about, something to watch out for. I would be nervous. I'm no, don't be nervous, but like, definitely something to keep an eye on, because if something does happen, you want to be ready to act. Let's put it that way. Because I don't think this cycle of weird times is over just yet. I think there's more, and I think it's going to cause some trouble. Wow, look at this. How much grocery prices? 41%, 41-year high. So grocery prices have spiked significantly, right? Everything's gotten significantly more expensive. Yeah, that's pretty wild. All right. Well, we'll see. I'll leave it at this for now. Have a wonderful day, guys. See you soon. Let's just check ETH, by the way. Oh, NASDAQ. Yeah, everything's coming down. But, I mean, we have a little bit of a pullback today. But let's see. I think this continued downward movement coming. See you guys shortly.